everyone. Welcome to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. This is our New Year's episode.
Yep.
So happy New Year to everyone out there watching. Hope you have a wonderful year, much better year than we had in 2020 for sure.
I just hope some of us can all get to work.
Yeah, well, that's always the issue with stuff like this, isn't it? Yeah. All right, so we decided today that we're going to give you our impressions on something that we very rarely smoke. Something pretty new to me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I would say I discovered it last year. But before that, no.
And it's an interesting blend. It's by Cornell and Diehl, and it's called Crooner. Many of you are very familiar with this tobacco. Crooner is a burley-based blend. It has all burleys in it. It has some natural flavoring in it. It's not really a flavoring. It's another plant. It's another leaf, and it's called deer tongue. And I'm not sure if any of you guys have tried deer tongue, but I think as serious pipe smokers, we all should at least give it a shot once.
You won't be disappointed.
To see if we like it or not. Yeah, it's a cube cut, and it comes in 2-ounce tins, and it also comes in bulk. We got this in bulk from smokingpipes.com. The strength on this is medium. The flavoring on it's mild to medium, and the taste on this is medium. All right, so let's jump into what we think about Cornell and Diehl Crooner. Go ahead and start, son. What do you think about the tin note?
So, the tin note, obviously, C&D has another deer tongue product that I had been smoking consistently last year. And the minute I smell this, I can smell the deer tongue. The deer tongue in it is just very fragrant. It's a very floral type of scent, and it's almost sweet. It's in the summer when I was on my path to finding an aromatic that didn't contain Cavendish. This was one, not Crooner specifically, but something with deer tongue in it was always, deer tongue was being used as a replacement for the Cavendish in your natural tobacco blends, such as like your Virginia blends, your Burley blends, your English blends. Deer tongue was added in as the aromatic component.
I see.
Oh, so sweet. Some vanilla flavors, and the burley, with the nuttiness from the burley and everything, really complements the flavors that you get from just this tin note alone. It's it surprises you as a very goopy, sweet smell. It doesn't smoke that way, though.
The burleys are very present. I get that nutty, earthy smell from the burleys right off the bat. But yeah, behind that, you can kind of smell kind of a little vanilla kind of background to it. Maybe some herbal and even some minty kind of scents in there. As you look at it, you can definitely identify the deer tongue in it because it's kind of got a pale green flake to it in there, and that's all the deer tongue. But everything else is a cube cut burley.
Yeah.
It really has a great fragrance.
It really does. It almost smells like it's one of those potpourri jar type smells, that you used to get with the cinnamon sticks in it and all the floral dried flowers and all that stuff. It smells very similar to like a potpourri jar.
Well, I don't get any cinnamon or anything like that.
No, I don't either.
But definitely
it's a fragrant jar of leaf is what I'm getting.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I really do like it. All right, well let's kind of go into the taste. What are you tasting right now?
Mostly burley when I'm smoking it. Because of the cube cut, it smokes very nicely. It doesn't require a lot of relights. I get that earthy, nutty taste from the burleys. Slight sweetness from the deer tongue. Just once again, I'm getting more from the smell of the smoke in the room note, in the tin note, to add those flavors to my taste of the smoke, where sometimes you taste something more from smelling it. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but sometimes when you can just smell the smoke as you're smoking it, that's when you start really picking up more on the deer tongue, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And right now, just as an actual smoke, I'm getting more burley.
Yeah, I'm getting mostly the nuttiness and the earthiness from the burley, kind of a little musty, sour, kind of sourness to it. But every now and then, I guess when one of those little flakes of deer tongue ignites, that sweetness just kind of jumps in with that vanilla taste. What I smelled from that minty smell that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
I also get a little taste of that as well. It just kind of explodes.
Yeah.
When that leaf ignites, and there's not a lot. I mean, as you look at the cube cut here, and you're trying to decipher the little pieces of deer tongue in here, there's not a huge amount in it, but it's enough.
Yeah,
it's enough.
It's enough to add it,
and it's pretty nice. A little bit, you get kind of a spiciness in here from. I don't know if deer tongue adds any type of a spice flavor profile. Burley will do a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I know that every deer tongue blend that I've tried so far, the deer tongue the leaf itself is so dry. It's not like some of the other cuts where there's a slight humidity to it, so there's some bend to the leaf. Deer tongue, if you were to pick it out of the jar completely and hold it into your fingers, there is a good chance of you crushing the leaf.
Yeah, kind of like a dried up leaf outside.
Yeah.
Huh.
And every deer tongue blend I've smoked, and I don't know if that's the only way to prepare deer tongue, but I do know that it crumples very easily.
Cool.
So every time I hit it, it smokes right through.
I'm also getting a little bit very subdued in the background, a light chocolate kind of flavor too, probably from the burleys as well. Yeah, this is really quite interesting. It really is. It's a different smoke than anything I've had.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, what are your thoughts on the room note?
I love the room note. This is where, to me, it is very pleasant. I know that there would probably be some people that would complain, but, I think they could stop. Because I think this is a very pleasant room note. Every smell you get from the tin note comes through in the smoke as it comes out, and it is just a very sweet, very aromatic, very floral smell. The only thing I can think of that people would complain is the strength of the smell. It's very, very strong.
Pungent.
Very pungent, yes.
Yeah, I was doing some reading on this one, and there were a lot of comments about the fact that this could get quite a few complaints because of that pungent kind of smell. But to me, this is one of those things that you either love it or you hate it. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be okay, I'll smoke it every now and then. You either like it or you don't like it, and that's gonna kind of
add to it, or take away.
Yeah, add or take away to that room note as well. So anyway, cool. What do you think about the moisture level on this?
I think this thing was ready to go.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
this one's been sitting for 5 months.
Yeah, we jarred this 5 months ago, and
it's still the same quality,
and it's still the same moisture level. It's everything about it is just perfect. It's just ready to burn, and it's burning great in my pipe. It really is. It's burning well.
I had to light it once, well, twice, but how we light our pipes, that's just how it is.
Yeah. What about the nicotine content?
This one is a little tougher. I say tougher. This one hits a little harder than some of the other smokes I'm used to smoking. But I think it's because of its primarily burley content. Burley in itself, to me, always seems to strike a chord a little stronger. It's something that really chills you down a lot more. And I think this one would be about a medium for me.
Yeah. Medium to strong for me.
Yeah.
It's definitely got some punch to it. I'm not convinced that this would be something that I would smoke all day, every day.
Yeah, well, I would. I just don't know if I could. That would be me. I like the taste. I like where it's going. I like the elements it's bringing. I don't think I could handle it. I'm not man enough, I guess.
Well, Couple of things about this blend. Supposedly, this was Bing Crosby smoke. This is what Bing Crosby smoked all the time. And I looked on C&D's description of this, and they say it is an authentic copy. So, what is an authentic copy? I don't know, but this this is supposed to resemble closely what Bing Crosby used to smoke. Every now and then you get a few rough edges on this because of Burley is like that.
Yeah.
To me at least. If you puff it too hard, it can get a little harsh. It seems to burn pretty cool and pretty clean. That tart and tangy with that sweet floral kind of thing is pretty consistent all the way through. It might need, like I just relit, and I'm thinking I'm fixing to have to relight again. Could be the way I pack it, but it also could be the tobacco itself, so I'm not sure. Leaves a little moisture at the end of the bowl. Does have a pretty pleasant aftertaste.
Yeah.
I like the aftertaste.
Yeah, I do too.
Guys, if you've never smoked deer tongue before, I would suggest that before you start committing a briar to it, that you would try this in a cob or a mirror, simply because it ghosts. It does ghost. I tried this in my cob back in July when and I mean not my cob, but in one of my briars.
Yeah.
And
it tasted like
it took
for
a while to get that taste out of the briar. It's very unique. If you're an adventurous person, you might want to just jump in here and try this
I like the taste of deer tongue.
Yeah.
When I first tried it, I was like, wow, and I was kind of on board with deer tongue as a whole.
Yeah, I also read some guys that have an experience with deer tongue that it kind of numbs their tongue a little bit. So there might be that. I'm not feeling a numbness, but I am feeling a tingling a little bit on my tongue. To me, this would be a great after dinner smoke,
or an early morning smoke.
Well, if you want that nick hit right there early in the morning,
yeah, I could see it as an early morning, like I have an hour and a half before I have to go to work. I'm gonna have a smoke and a cup of coffee, and then just leave me alone.
Price is right on this. If you buy it in bulk, it comes to about $3.38 an ounce. So to me, that's pretty
worth
good.
it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good price. With all this earthiness and this kind of woody tastes and smells with this is a great outdoor smoke. This is something that goes really well with the outdoors, especially like I like to go to the deer lease and work out there quite a bit. So this is a great one that I'll probably take out to the deer lease. Cool. You got anything else you want to add to this?
No, I just love the deer tongue.
So you're one of those guys that you love it.
Yeah. Anything with deer tongue now, I'm wanting to try it. I even one time, sometimes you can do tobacco locator on smoking pipes. What does it include? And there was one time I hit deer tongue, and I was like, all right, get this one.
Is there a lot of stuff out there with deer tongue on it?
I can't remember, so I don't want to lie, but I do know that at least some of your major suppliers, Cornell and Diehl, things like that, they have a blend or two with deer tongue in it.
If you guys know of anything other than Gentleman Caller or Crooner that has deer tongue in it, send that to us. We want to know so that we can try some other things. Now, Gentleman Caller is Virginia based, isn't it?
Yes. It's the opposite to Crooner, whereas this one is Burley based. That one has more Virginia, a little bit of Burley and deer tongue.
Cool. All right. Well, guess it comes down to what you think about it. What are you going to give it?
This one I really enjoy because I've tried Gentleman Caller.
Which one do you like better?
I like the Gentleman Caller better. It's just
because you're a
the
Virginia guy.
lover.
Yeah.
So the Virginias in it really make me want to smoke more of that every day because it doesn't hit as hard. So I can smoke that one all day. This one I'm going to stick with the 3.5 though, 3.5 shots, because I love the deer tongue and the Burley just works so well with this blend. It smokes well, burns well, smells good, hits well when I need a good hit.
Yeah.
And I think this one does a good job of all that. So 3.5 stars for 3.5 shots for me.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm having it with some Earl Grey tea. It's like 40 degrees outside right now, and that tea I just thought would hit the spot. But I accidentally paired it with this, and it's really hitting some buttons that I like about this.
That's me with my coffee.
Yeah, this is really good. Now I don't know if it's as good as a 4. It's definitely a 3.5 for me.
Yeah, that's me.
Definitely a 3.5, and I think I'm going to keep some on hand with this. When you want just a little bit of a change, you want that nicotine content, you want that tobacco flavor, but just a little bit of a change on the sweet side. This is good without all that chemical taste or
That's
anything.
the thing that I'm looking for
Yeah.
always. That's what I remember it. And deer tongue is my savior for it. That's why I love deer tongue, because it adds that sweetness without that chemical taste.
Well, today, if I had to give a rating, I'd give it a 4.
yeah.
Yeah, today. I mean, with the tea and the weather outside,
Yeah,
and
this matches.
the way it's going, I'd give it a 4. Probably on just a more consistent basis, it'd probably end up as a 3.5. So let's give it a 3.5.
All right, we'll do that.
Nice. Cornell Diehl Crooner, Bing Crosby's favorite smoke. We're going to give it a 3.5 shots. So nice. All right.
There we go.
So to start off the new year, we did a burley and we did a deer tongue, which is something new, really different for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got anything else you want to add?
Just continue to send us your comments, guys. We read them. Dad, for the most part, replies to every single one of them. And tell your friends about us. Like, comment, and subscribe. 2021 is a year that we're really looking to really move the channel in a big direction, maybe. And we really would like as much support as we can get from you guys. So just send us your comments. Tell your friends about us. Please watch and like every video if you do.
Yep. And guys, thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate it. Don't forget,
Make all your piping moments count.
y'all have a great new year.
Thank you.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.